Hey, how you doing? I'm Ivan Blackstock for Artists. We don't see this guy enough, and hence why he has this name. He has 1 million followers and been killing the underground dance scene. Let's get to know Shaadow Sefiroth.
I can't do that, bro. I cannot look in the camera like this. It doesn't work for me. I tried it, I was like, oh, no.
What was some of your training in the early stages of kind of your dance development?
YouTube, how to wave, how to tut, how to whatever. I learned how to dance actually by mimicking choreographers, because I thought that hip hop was Ian Eastwood back in the days. I thought that Noir, that was hip hop. So what I did was I saw the movement and I adapted to it, and I freestyle in the same way that they would put up a choreography. Yeah. So it was like very broken down and whatever, because that was my first touch to hip hop. That's also one of the misconceptions that a lot of people have when they judge people on their knowledge, is that what monkey sees, monkey do. And to me, there was nothing else. I did not see, link dance. I did not see freestylers. That's what I saw. So for me, that was hip hop. So you would see me in the street. Hey, what is hip hop? Oh, it's that kid Ian Eastwood doing those, that studio dance. For me, that was what it was. Yeah. So yeah, that was. And then I guess I'm self-taught, but I guess I had mentors around the way that were either active or passive, such as people that you meet and converse with, and they trigger something, either a way of thinking or they challenge you in a way that changes the way you see things or do things. Yeah. Like I make Buddha stretch, and we did not even talk about history or the hows and whys. You just told me one word. After the battle I had in the B-Boy Champs final with Kevin, he thanked us for keeping the hip hop alive. Then I discovered, because people used to talk shit about the way my hip hop was, that it was not. But then I had the pioneer telling me, thanking me, so I was like, okay.
Everyone is very multidisciplinary and very interested in other elements of the entertainment industry. You have like 1 million followers on Facebook. How the hell did you get 1 million followers on Facebook? Some big corporate companies will be dying to know that secret. What made you think that actually I'm gonna start vlogging, and getting people to understand this side of my life?
I guess I know how I approached dance from maybe a different perspective that most people do. For me, when I decided to dance, of course it was the heart, the passion or whatever, but because I decided, okay, I'm not gonna do any other type of job. I haven't done, the only work that I did in my life was because I was in a pinch, I was doing a TV show at the same time, so I was coming in today and it was, TV shows are liars, okay? They sell you dreams, man. You better protect yourselves. I'm telling you, people, TV shows, they're sharks, all right? They made me think.
We all know this, though.
They made me think, okay, Shaadow, you about to win. They're gonna, I'm telling you. So I was already pumped up. I was like, okay, that's gonna happen. I can, because I had other jobs, but I actually committed. I was like, no, I'm gonna focus on that because I'm gonna win. Yeah. I did not win shit. I lost first round. So, but then I actually pay my rent because you got bills to pay too. Dance is the market fluctuates, which means that if you're not hot right now, nobody's sending you emails, messaging you on Facebook. That's why people that do battles, for instance, they try to do as much and win as much, because if you're not popular, people are stressed that. It's not about how good you are, it's popularity. If you're not popular, you don't get calls. That's why you gotta win a big competition so your name stays out there and people call you. Yeah. And even though, for instance, myself, I say traveling because I got people like my style, not because I won 20 battles. Because I started battling, I did a few battles started winning a lot more, but I did a few battles, lost. But people liked what I was doing, so I became popular. So people booked me because they wanted to, okay, either get, oh, how does he dances, or just, he's the cool guy, gonna get a lot of students. Then what you get? New age, social media. Right, social media. So promoting yourself in a way that will make people want to book you based on your own self, which means to appeal to a wider audience. Most dancers have a fan base that is dancers, but what you know, if you're part of the culture, the hip hop culture, the culture don't support the culture, which means that dancer ain't gonna pay you a lot. You're gonna get jobs here and there, but you're not gonna be able to sustain yourself from that culture. What can help you is the mass, you know. So I thought, okay, I need to promote myself and market myself so I can appeal to anybody and I can brand myself, which means that people, just random people, your grandma, your aunt can think, oh, Shaadow, oh, I know him, oh, he's a good dancer, or, because at the time I did not think comedy is a thing that just happened. So that was not the plan. I just thought, you know, it was dance. And that's my process. I have a vision, then I just have faith. That's the only thing that I have. I have a vision, I do what I need to do, but I don't know how it's gonna happen. So I have a vision, I do the action, and just faith, because I don't know. And people can think, oh, it's crazy, or there's no trick. You just I have faith it's gonna work, because the vision was there. So I saw, okay, I need to, at an early stage, when I was whack actually. I don't know if in 2010, I was already making videos. I was terrible. I was whack, but I was like, I need to create content, and one day, the snowball effect is gonna happen. I'm gonna be popular, and everything is gonna take views. So I created content. It didn't work. Then I kept on creating content. Well, I got better too, but I kept on creating content. I started posting my stuff on Facebook, posting every day. My stuff just took off. It just took off, and everything that I did just took off too at the same time. Then I had a TV show. Then I also started winning battles, you know, the entire circle. So, and I made sure that I always had like content around. And then I thought, okay, I'm starting to get numbers, and that's what not a lot of people do. I was like, okay, I got followers now. How can I make money out of that? Because it's nice to know I get likes, but how can I capitalize on that? So I looked it up, built on that, grew it. I actually had before, that's a new page that I made actually, because I got hacked at 2.5 million. That was my good page, and I was making, there's a lot of money that you can make, let's just say, on social media.
I've been
so I pushed myself, contacted companies, you know, I grinded, contacted companies, emails, everything, tried to get in touch with Facebook. I did a lot of things, man. I'm a grinder. I actually even went to the Menlo Park in Facebook in person. Forced my way into it. I was like, okay, I got this, I got that, I want to speak to somebody. Of course, they didn't let me, but action, you know, gets you a reaction from it. So by doing all of this and pushing, I actually got companies signed up, and, you know, the business started there.
Is there anything that you can share to help the dance community connect, in a sense, on social media? What shall a dance artist should be looking at if they've only got like 200 followers and they're like, okay, I need to get my content out. How can I get it out to the mass? I post, but I'm getting 15 likes. What are some of the things that they should be looking at?
First, how do I grow a page? How does the network work? Is there an algorithm that works in the network? Why are my posts not seen? Or is my content good enough? Is my content want people to comment? Does my content work for the platform? You know, there's all those questions that you gotta ask yourself. Then you gotta grind too. You wanna get followers, you learn that the network works, spam your stuff. A lot of people are scared about spamming their stuff. How are you gonna get your content out there if you're scared about, you know? Look at Dilo, for instance. Dilo spams his event, and that's, I mean, people get like, oh my God, it's Dilo again on Facebook. Oh, tagging me. But he pushes his event out there. That's how you know. When people come to the UK, who they contact Dilo, because they know, okay, he spams the hell out of it. He does events. So you gotta be able to do that. And a lot of people too, the question that you gotta ask yourself, why would a person follow you?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think about that. Why would somebody stop, even if somebody found you? Why would I follow you? You know. And post. The thing too is, you know, you won't get.
Should they be looking to post every day or once a week? Because I know there's certain people that they say, yeah, you should be posting like 3 times a day, you know, for some people. What is your views on that?
Well, it depends on the size of your account.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, on Instagram, posting 3 times a day with an account under 100,000 is too much. You'll just kill your page. As I said, there's an algorithm in each network. They have a certain pattern, and you just gotta look it up and study that pattern. YouTube has a certain pattern with like SEO. You got description, tags, title. There's a certain system. That's how you get your video out there. So that's the tricks. A lot of people actually do that, and that's how they capitalize view. For instance, you know, there's the music video trick where, you know, a song comes out.
Yeah.
You do choreography on the music video. You hashtag everything, and you come up on the first page of YouTube search or Google. That's how you get views. You know, all those tricks. That's how choreographer grew their pages, because
you type in, oh, it's Drake, what?
And boom, you see that choreographer page. Yeah. That's how they actually grew big on YouTube. And there's the same system on all the networks. Just gotta study it.
Yeah. You are now putting, I would say, giving back to the scene, you know, with training a new generation of dancers, especially new generation of UK dancers, and more importantly, NOESIS. And you've got some amazing beasts, from Kieran to April to Evian to Savage, saying, like, why did you feel that you needed to give back and, you know, give that opportunity to young kids in London?
Well, I've been here for 7 years now, so I kind of saw, as I'm an outsider. That kind of changed now. I'm like, you know, people see me as a British or, you know, a UK person. But I came as an outsider, so I saw the different aspect within the community. Also because I came as an outsider, I was not liked as a person. I became liked as a person, and I became famous. So I became super liked, disliked. I've basically experienced all the side that you can in the community. So I also saw how the dance scene, the underground scene, was not evolving. So people, because when I came back, and I was killing everybody when I came back, and I was like, why did people not grow too, you know? And I stayed, and people still didn't grow. I traveled more, I became better, understood more stuff, and people still didn't grow. So I was thinking, and then by starting to like judge events UK based too, I saw some really good dancers. I was like, damn, so there's kids like that? Or there's people that dance like that in the UK too? Because people were, at the time, they were so, because they didn't travel, they were self-centered. So the UK scene was in a bubble, when they only could see the reflection of themselves, you know. So you can't grow from that, from not knowing that outside of that bubble there's an entire galaxy, you know. So I was thinking, how can I have an impact on the scene? I'm not a person, like, I don't write statuses, and that's not, or I don't really, like, if I see you, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm a person that I speak when I'm required to speak. I share knowledge if I'm supposed to share knowledge. I scream if I'm supposed to scream. You know, I just go with the flow. I don't force myself onto people. You know, if there's need to have a deep conversation, we will have a deep conversation. If we need to talk about freaking boondocks and laugh and, you know, drink a beer, we'll drink a beer. So I'm that kind of person. So I thought, how can I help the scene? And how can I help those people that have potential reach the most of it? Because to me it seemed that it was either that people were not open to the other, or they had bad teachers or bad guidance. Because you got a lot of that. You have like little beasts, but they don't grow. And you think, and somebody's teaching them, all right? And teaching well, I actually don't see myself as a teacher. I'm more like the term mentor because if I haven't taught you how to move, I'm not your teacher. A mentor will give you new guidance, new knowledge, new material, help you grow more, open your mind, and challenge you for you to keep on growing. So, and it's the influence that you have as a mentor or a teacher on a kid is tremendous. So if a kid is under you and is not growing, you're actually stopping them from shining, and that's horrible. So I thought, there's so much, why they don't grow? So I thought, okay, what I can do is create a group, scout some kids, people that I work with, or people that are so bad, or people that so at something, and what the main motive was the hunger, because that's what made me who I am, and that's what got me here, is because I always was very hungry, and I had a dedication of steel. I was really focused on my craft. So I wanted people that had that and focus the energy to create and help them grow. So I created NOESIS based on that. So I picked, the people that caught my eye and had that strive for greatness. Because it's only been out for a year, which is pretty amazing with how it's grown and how fast they have grown too. But yeah, I've been like working on stuff because I created this and there's no label on it. Like it's a company, but it's a dance crew too. They're battlers, but they're also performers. This after my blueprint that I can do anything that I want. So that company, anything that their skills or talent gets them to, or they can create, that's what it is. So I also wanted to do it a different way, because a lot of people create groups, they do competition, and I did not, because I don't really, there's deeper to dance and movement, that aspect. So I wanted to approach it the way I see the art. So that's why I don't enter them in competition. You don't see NOESIS doing UDO or water dance competition, because I feel that if the art is good, they don't need to compete to show it. People will book us to show the art. I wanted it to be a space where we got a battle scene that we do as a crew, but it's still together or solo. It's not for the group to prove himself. It's for the group to experiment, grow too, because some of them are young. This age gaps. I'm 25. I got Mikey that's like 28. Shaadow that's 29. Then you got Boo that's 12 or 11. There's age gaps. So I try to cover those kind of angles, so they also find freedom in the dance rather than the stress of competing and testing themselves all the time. So yeah, this year is the year where you're gonna see a lot more stuff from us.
Brother, thank you for your time, man.
Pleasure, man. Thank you for having
Nah, man, it's very, very knowledgeable, and it's just good for, me understanding where you're coming from. So, and thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Easy, bro.